Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for yet more daily gaming news with myself, Marta. Today is still the 22nd of December and this time I have a bit of rumour and speculation as Nintendo is supposedly experimenting for apps with tablets and phones. Now, we've heard from previous reports that Nintendo's investors do want the company to sink its teeth into support for mobile devices such as tablets and smartphones. Now, gamers are kind of split on the topic of mobile gaming. Of course, it's a good thing to do if you're on the train or whatever, but of course it's seen as a very casual market, as indeed it is. But both Sony and Microsoft have kind of made a move in that direction to some degree. Now, what about Nintendo though? What are they considering? Now, according to Nintendo of America's COO and President Reginald Fils-Aimé, he said that the topic of debate rises all the time and that the company is more than aware that the number of mobile devices could cash in on, but right now Nintendo is, quote, being very smart about how it uses the devices as marketing tools. And when he was speaking to King 5 News, he said this, quote, "We're also doing a lot of experimentation, what I could call the little experience you have on your smartphone and tablet that will drive you back to your Nintendo hardware. It's largely going to be much more marketing activity oriented, but we've done little things where there's some elements of gameplay, of movement, shaking, something like that. We believe our games are best played and best enjoyed on our devices, and so the full gameplay will only be on Nintendo devices." Now, he then goes on to talk a little bit about the Wii U, as of course it doesn't have the same success as the rather phenomenal Wii, which took the industry by storm. Yet, Fils-Aimé here said that it's a bit too premature to call the current console a failure, as it still has a few more years to go. Now, the problem is that the proprietary experiences are taking their time to get to the market. Wii Fit U is a perfect example. It was originally slated for Q1 2013, but will not be coming out until Q1 2014. So there's an entire year of delay for what could have been quite a game seller, as weird as it sounds. A console seller rather, and he said, quote, "The delay in some of this key software is really what's been difficult for us. What I can tell you is that we have a very strong pipeline coming." Well, so back to the topic of mobile games, what could Nintendo actually produce in terms of content for mobile devices? We could easily be seeing older games make an appearance, similar to both what Sega and Square Enix have been doing on Android and iOS. You know, of course, we've been seeing old Sonic games and that sort of thing making an appearance on iOS as well as the original classic Final Fantasies from Square Enix. We could be seeing something similar from Nintendo. Say, I don't know, the classic Mario, just for example. That would work pretty well on a smartphone or tablet. You just tap to jump and, you know, drag your finger along to make Mario move. It would be fairly simple to bring over, but will they do it? Well, it seems like they're at least thinking about it, but they're not going to be doing it as a huge platform to push. It sounds like what they really want is to use it as a kind of springboard for people to get back into Nintendo games. So if they were to put down some basic version of a Mario game, it could be one of the newer ones or something based off of that with similar ideas but tailored more to smartphone/tablet, and then, you know, basically make them go, "Oh, I really like this, I want to play the full game." That kind of makes it, that's what Fils-Aimé was saying a little bit there with his quotes from King 5 News. I think that they would be mistaken to not take advantage of the mobile market. I'm not saying that they should make it one of their number one priorities or anything. That would be silly. But to release old games on there, that's essentially abandonware, like the original Mario or like the Mario 2 or what have you. You know, you can't play that these days unless you've got an emulator. So if you wanted to play that, then there's only money to be made there, and I feel like they need to at least consider that option, even if those games are in the end just designed to get you back into the main hardcore Nintendo consoles, which of course the Wii U and 3DS. I think that would be a fairly decent strategy. Still, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts as to what you would like to see, if anything, from Nintendo on the mobile platform. Sorry, a few people have commented that they would like to see Nintendo make a splash on the PC, and that would actually be amazing. To see Nintendo games coming out on the PC would be nothing short of incredible. But to be honest, I think that's pretty, you know, about as likely as a golden sheep crashing through my window and then announcing to me that I have become a millionaire overnight. So I don't think we should count on that anytime soon. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.